back, it's me, Vanglorious. Thanks for tuning into my channel. So I promised you on social media that I would bring you a one-year review of my beloved Z. So let's power through this one, even though it's humid, but it's quite all right. So anyway, 1 year with this Z. It's been pretty good. I've had some ups, I've had some downs, but I'm happy to say that in my initial comparison video, I think I've taken more good things from this vehicle. So I'm going to start from the exterior, then we'll work our way on the inside, or just a little bit of the inside since not much has changed there. And then we'll do a couple of other afterthoughts. This way you'll get a good idea of what it's like owning this car. So buckle up. So not much has changed on the exterior. I really haven't gotten into any visual mods. I have acquired some rock chips, and this is assigned to PPF. So eventually I'll put touch-up paint on my chips here and there. And then, yeah, I'll get it PPF'd, or maybe I'll put the PPF on myself. It's something I've been curious about. It seems simple, but I know it takes some time. Anyway, so the front hasn't changed. I really haven't had any desire to change anything just because I love the lines on the body. I mean, they're classic designs from the previous Z cars, so I really think that's been pretty good. So for the most part, I've been loving the look of the car. The paint is still as beautiful as it was the day I picked it up. It's got a nice pearl metallic in it. Honestly, all the paint colors that I've seen for this car have been really good. I haven't seen Passion Red in person, but I'm sure it looks amazing. Outside of that, the exterior is mostly the same. I'll take you to the back so you can see what things I have done. Okay, so we got the back of the vehicle. This is an easy one. Still loving the lights, Z32 inspired, I love that. All right, so down to mods, we'll start from the top. I have a JDM Fairlady Z badge. This is a Nissan part number, but you'll also notice that when you get this badge, it doesn't come with the red insert like this. So there's a guy on eBay who makes them, and he makes them in different colors. This badge alone is really cool, but the insert honestly just gives it a nice pop. They come in different colors, so if you're interested, I'll put his product listing down below in the description. This way you can go check it out for yourself if you're looking for that. I don't know if you've seen the video beforehand. I did put a HKS dual muffler exhaust on here. It was desperately needed. This exhaust from factory is really quiet. It's like unacceptable. So that was a second week purchase after I got the car. Greatly needed. Honestly, it's the first mod every Z owner should do, to be honest. It's an exhaust. It's been great. I'll insert a clip here. Sounds beautiful. So yeah, I'm really not gonna do much to this car visually because I just love the lines, like I said a little bit earlier. So I'm really not looking for any diffusers, any wings. It's literally set up how I want it. Something low key, something for the street, very easy going on the eyes. So that's what I have done to the back so far. So you can probably tell from here the car is lowered. So I was able to lower it on Swift springs. So not as much battleship wheel gap. Pretty good. I like the drop. The drop was exactly what I wanted. As far as how the drop responds when you drive the vehicle, it's about the same. It's still pretty soft, so it's definitely something that if you are dropping the vehicle because of appearance, this will probably scratch your itch with just lowering springs. If you are looking for something that's a little bit more versatile and with a much better feel than OEM, then I would definitely invest in a set of coilovers. The first that would come to mind would be, I don't know, Fortune Auto, HKS Hypermax is really good. Those are some really good brands to go with for coilovers. So this is something to think about depending on what your focus is with this vehicle. For me, this is, you know, a street car. So lowering springs were fine for me. And who knows, that tune might change for me. So if you see a coilover install or see some coilover footage from me in the future, that'd be great. Outside of that, I do have spacers on. It's 20mm spacers, so we can poke out a little bit more. That's been fantastic. So I have to say it went from probably like a 5 in terms of appearance from the side to like an easy 10. And like I said, I love the body lines, but having a lower car is so much sweeter. It just looks nice parked. Received a lot of compliments from people that noticed. It's just something I didn't talk about and people just knew it. So you can definitely tell it's something that this car needed. So if you're getting one of these, lower the car, it'll look amazing. All right, so down to the mods, and you're probably wondering what's really good with the mods, man. So I've been taking it slow and steady. Intakes are something that again, they're on the channel, so if you want to see that video, you can check it out. I'll also link that one in the description. So far we only have intakes. That's really all I felt that I've needed so far. I'm gonna get down to tuning. It's just really figuring out in what direction I want to go. Because I already have a pretty fast car as it is in the fleet, I don't necessarily think that this one needs to be the fastest as well. I just kind of wanted something that was a little bit different. I want to take this car in a different direction that I haven't taken any car. So we're keeping it light with this one. I probably will flash a stage 1 or stage 2, whether you consider it just a flash or maybe downpipes in a flash, and you know, goes with the intakes and exhaust. That's probably where I'm heading at most with this car. All right, not much going on with the interior, still stock. Car's very comfortable. I can be in it for hours and literally I'm very comfortable. I got enough leg room, the seats are nice, and all the materials feel good to the touch. A couple creaks here and there, but nothing too crazy. I do want to do seats somewhere down the line, so whether it be Nismo seats from, you know, like a crashed Nismo Z or Recaro Sportsters, I'd love to sit lower in this vehicle because maybe the seat brackets are a little high than what I'm used to in maybe some of my other cars, but I definitely want to do seats and a Tommy Kaira shift knob. I would really love a Tommy Kaira shift knob in this car. I have heard horror stories about taking the shift knob off. Apparently it's held on by Hercules' Loctite, so not looking forward to that. Hopefully it'll be not too bad for me when I want to do it, but that's really the only thing I have planned for the interior. Maybe some LED lights so we can remove these antiquated incandescent bulbs. That would be a great idea. Outside of that, that's it. Interior is pretty good. My final thoughts. The car is great. It took me a year to realize that the car is actually pretty great. It's a very analog feeling car. And there's a couple more things that I wasn't too sure about when I first got it or after the honeymoon period ended that actually grew on me. And I can tell you this, the twin turbo setup. I was used to single turbo type of power where, you know, it's instant, it's good down low. But this one, I feel like the whole twin turbo setup, it trains you to anticipate the party. Like, I know the car feels a little anemic underneath 4 RPMs, but once we hit boost and it's just foot down all the way to the floor, it's really good. So that's something that I've highly enjoyed during this 1-year experience. And tuning is going to be great because it's only going to be augmented from there. Another thing I really still can't get enough of is the look of the car. I know I've talked about not wanting to change much about it, but I still get a lot of people that look at this car in a different way than what I'm used to. Like, they're looking at the lines of the car, and a lot of it resonates with some of the older crowd, either, you know, old Z car owners or people who grew up in the 60s and 70s that remember the Datsun 240Z, 260, 280. A lot of those people ask me, hey, is this the new Z car? And I'm like, yeah. And you know, as soon as I say Datsun, they know where I'm going with it. So I like that this has a historical identity of its own. It's honestly, like I said, one of my favorite parts about this car. It's an S30 in the front and Z32 in the back. That's Nissan's 2 best-selling Z cars outside of like the 350. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this car. It's been a great ownership experience overall, and it's only going to get better from here. So I'm very happy to have the car. So with that being said, if there's anything that I did miss, because I'm kind of all over the place, you know, as usual, leave a comment down below because I will definitely chat with you about it. So if there's something you want to see in terms of more videos moving forward or some ideas, leave it down below. I love the feedback. Outside of that, I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe too, because you know I love to see it. All right, so I'm gonna see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.